Every business is either in a blue ocean or in a red ocean. Unfortunately, most are in a red ocean, where competition is brutal and growth is impossible, almost impossible. And so in this video, I'm gonna teach you the process which every blue ocean company uses to create a blue ocean. So firstly, what is this? Oceans, why am I talking about oceans? Firstly is red ocean. Ocean meaning market, red ocean meaning competition. So a red ocean is a market where lots of competitors are in there. And it being red meaning they have to fight and kill each other. That's why it's red. So a red ocean is super competitive market which has to fight with each other to actually get over top and win. The characteristics of a red ocean is there's not a lot of profit margins because companies have to fight over market share. Secondly, it's harder to stand out since there's so many competitors. And thirdly, it's always a price war. So, an example of this is most restaurants out there. There are like a million restaurants, yet you barely know of them. They're small. You know why? Because they're not different. Why should you go to a big one instead of a small restaurant? That's what competitors and that's what customers do. So they just go to the biggest one and they leave you to burn and die. That's why none of them make it. And that's why a blue ocean is good. So now onto what is a blue ocean. A blue ocean is basically the opposite of it. A blue ocean is calm market where no one is there. You, since you're the first one in that market, you don't have to fight over competitors and rather just make their customers solve a problem and make solutions for your customers. The characteristics and benefits of it is since there's no competition to put a price on it, you can put how much you want. Secondly, since you don't have to fight for market share, you get lots of profit margins. And thirdly is, since you're the first one, you have first mover's advantage. So, since a blue ocean is so great, how do you do this? Before I tell you how you do this, I'm gonna tell you a case study on how a wine company did this so you can replicate it to your business. The company is Casella Wines. They wanted to make a new type of wine, a new category, a new everything. But they knew it was hard to compete in a red ocean. So they decided to make a blue ocean. They firstly had to gain their information. So who was their target audience? It was people who loved beer and cocktails, but didn't really like wine. Secondly, they had to find out why didn't they like wine. Most said that firstly, it's too complicated. They have so much fancy words. It's too much information for one to process. Secondly, it's too harsh or too sweet. And thirdly is, it's not fun. It's classy and too serious. So, once Casella Wines got this information, what did they do? They used this process that every blue ocean uses to make a blue ocean. And first it is eliminate. Casella Wines needed to eliminate the traditional aging process, which was complicated and increased the cost of production. The second thing you have to do to make a blue ocean is you have to reduce something. They reduced their inventory to just 2 wines so that it simplifies the customer's choice, and also it's cheaper. The third process they had to do was raising something, being the best at it. So they rose freshness and drinkability of their wine, so it makes beer drinkers and cocktail drinkers more wanting this wine. And fourth is create. You have to create something new. Casella Wines created a simple label to it, which was Yellowtail. They just had a flavor and nothing else. Wasn't complicated, it was straightforward. And secondly, they created a different tint to their wine. Usually, wines is clear bottle, but for beers, it's either tinted brown or green or something else. So they used this to their advantage to stand out. They tinted their wines to look more like beers. So that is the process that every blue ocean has to go through. They first have to eliminate something. Secondly, they have to reduce something. Thirdly, they have to raise something up so they're super good. And fourthly, they have to create something new. And this is the end of the video, and I'll see you next time.